Hey guys, JNS19 here again, do another deck tech. I showed you guys my green and white deck before. Well, here it is again, with the additional cards. I'll go through, this will probably be a two-part video, but I'll go through and explain how each and every card works in the deck. Well, not each and every card, but I'll go through and explain how this deck works a little bit, break it down more. As you can see, main board, right here. Okay, so for my spells and planeswalkers and stuff, I have 2 Journey to Nowheres. 2 Journey to Nowhere. Pretty good. Lockdown stuff. Actually, it's a Saturday right after Friday Night Magic Tournament, and took 8th out of 13. That's also because I forgot to sideboard a bunch, and I went against like all 3 rounds I went against red, and that just like kept my crap off the field, so I couldn't really do much about it. Show you what I should have done that I didn't do. Got 2 Garrick Wildspeaker. Those are good for its ability. Untap target land, put a 3/3 beast, or creatures I control get +3/+3 and gain trample till end of turn. Then I've got 2 Nissa Ravine. That's pretty good for its ability. Search your library for a card named Nissa's Chosen, put it on battlefield, gain 2 life. Or you can take 7 off, search the library for any number of elves. I did not get to blow that up once, and matter of fact, another reason why I didn't do good last night is because I didn't get either of the planeswalkers out. Newly acquired these last night, 2 Eldrazi monuments. Creatures you control get ++1, have flying and indestructible, beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice a creature. If you can't, you sacrifice the monument instead. Then I've got, for creatures, 4 Llanowar Elves for mana speed. 4 Step Links for, well, landfall, obviously, and just a stupid blocker if I can't get land. 4 Elvish Visionaries for card advantage. 4 Nissa's Chosens for the Nissa Remains. 3 Elvish Archdruids to power up my elves, and also if I'm stuck in a jam and only have a couple of elves out and hardly any land, due to red deck wins blowing up my lands I need. And it kind of fixes everything. Then I got 3 Oracle of Moldeas. Play an additional land on each of your turns. Play the top card of your library you build, and you may play the top card of your library if it's a land. Bought these last night too at a different card shop than what I was playing at. Mirror Angels, better than the other 3/3 angels I had, and they cost less, and they give you a 1/1 bird token every time you play a land, every time a land comes into play. Then I got 3 Ant Queens to go with Eldrazi's Monument, same thing with the Mirror Angels. That way I can make a token and call it good at the end of their turn. If I don't have anything else but that, I just make a token and be good with that. Now, on to my land. Here's my land. I've got 10 forest, 5 plains, 4 Great Pelt Refuge, 1 arid mesa, 1 marsh flats, 1 misty rainforest, and 2 Ornreath the Vast Woods. That's my mana base, and it's pretty good so far. But I need that misty rainforest to be another white search land, and you'll see why in a second. Sideboard. It's a little out off the wall, but it works. This actually won me a game. Is Fog. Yes, Fog won a game. Holy shit. No one ever would have guessed that, but it did. For all combat damage that would be dealt this turn. 2 Journey to Nowheres are in my sideboard, just in case. 2 Devout Lightcasters for any of the black decks. 2 World Quellers if I go against red deck or something, that way I have to sack some other stuff off if it's still out there. 3 Narrow Escapes, I can just return a Planeswalker or something to my hand for an easy 4 life if it's being threatened and about to die. And 4 Cliff Threaders. They had 2-1 Mountain Walk, those actually won me a game. Went against a red deck and needed something, and I sideboarded in Devout Lightcasters thinking that they were the Cliff Threaders last night actually. And then I read it as soon as I got one in my hand. I was like, wait, that is not a Cliff Threader. I was like, what do I do? So obviously, I took the 2 out and put in 2 Cliff Threaders, and then I took out 2 other cards and put the other 2 in. Last night, I never sideboarded in Narrow Escapes. I sideboarded in the World Quellers, but never got to play them. And then I took them right out after I boarded them in for 1 game. The record last night was 1-2, won 1 round, lost 2. Would have made top 8 if we had more, because the guy I was going to go against, if it was the guy I would have won against last night, if we had 3 more people to go to make 16, I would have played and got top 8. Anyways, I'm going to explain my sideboard a little bit for like, 3 minutes I got left. The way this works, you keep the monuments, you'll keep those, and you'll keep your planeswalkers, and you'll keep your chosens, and you'll keep your token producers over here, your Emir Angel and Ant Queen. You'll keep those in at all times, no matter what's going on. No matter if they can kill it easy or not, you keep those in just in case. Which you can take out if you go against a mirror match. Journey to Nowheres are out for sure for 2 fogs. And also, you can take them out for 2 World Quellers instead. So when you play World Queller, if they have an Eldrazi's Monument out, call Eldrazi's Monument, both players will have to sacrifice, or name an artifact, both players have to sacrifice one. Obviously, if you have one, you'll have to get rid of it. If you don't have one, then you don't get rid of it. See, going against John. Okay, here's an interesting one that I just thought of, not thought of, but that I did last night, actually, because my last round was against the John player. Going against John, so I was like, well, what can I do? So I took 4 Visionaries out for the 2 Fogs, 2 Devout Lightcasters, and then I took 2 Llanowars out, 2 Cliff Threaders. I took 2 Step Links out for the other 2 Cliff Threaders, left everything else in, and this was after game 1. Game 2, I switched it back, got everything back to the way it was. My main board was like it was. Then I went through the sideboard out of my main deck, took out all 4 Step Links for the 4 Cliff Threaders. I took out 2 Visionaries for the 2 Fogs, and I took out an Archdruid for the 3rd Journey to Nowhere, and I took out actually I took all 3 Archdruids out, 1 for a Journey to Nowhere and the other 2 for the 2 Devout Lightcaster. Played Eldrazi's Monument like 3 times on the guy, and he kept blightning me and made me discard 1, and then I had Oracle Moldea out, and it was just sitting on top of my deck, and he was holding a Blightning in his hand. It was the 1 random card. I asked him how many cards he has in hand. He said 1. I was like, okay. So I'll play it, and I have an Oracle, I have an Eldrazi's, and I have an Archdruid. So obviously I play an Archdruid, hoping he doesn't have a Blightning. He Blightnings me, I get rid of my Oracle and my Eldrazi, and I had the 2nd Eldrazi in my hand, and the 1st one was already in the graveyard. Pissed me off. But other than that, this is a great deck, honestly. I mean, this 2nd week I've been able to play with it. I took the green-white Eldrazi's deck and made it my version, and honestly I think it's better. Rate, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think.